going on, everybody? And why isn't Shadows of the Empire up there? Oh man. All right, let's figure this out. Let's figure this out together. Is it gonna work now? Come on, work with me. There we go. Hell yeah. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. I didn't mean to start this mission already, but I am going to pause it and introduce myself because I don't think you guys have ever tuned into one of my live streams. I'm joking. Welcome to the stream, guys. Happy Star Wars Day. I hope you watched some movies. I hope you did something fun. I hope you wore your favorite red Millennium Falcon t-shirt. So welcome, guys. Diego, the Star Wars guy. Goyen, what's up, William Aguilar? Good to see you, man. Kayaking Harrison. Cinzio, did I correctly pronounce that? Kayaking, man. I'm a big kayaker myself. Me and my wife, well, we actually haven't gone since my daughter was born a year ago. But dude, we used to kayak all the time around here. We both have kayaks. Absolutely love it. Psychotic, good to see you, man. David of Romulan Star Empire, Darth Nemesis, Airzone, Goyen, Christopher, what's up, Moth? Don't know the gamer. Azu16, Azu? I'm sure I butchered that. Nathan Russell, Dude 217, Ari, Ryomi, Unbeknown Dog 3, Bick Mitchum. What's going on, Bick? Good to see you, man. 2 super chats just came in. First super chats of the stream. Let me go ahead and start the mission real quick. Carter Lovejoy, thank you so much for the first super chat and channel support of the stream. I greatly appreciate that. Hoping you're having a fantastic Star Wars Day. Live long and prosper. I mean, may the 4th be with you. Carter, you're good, man. We can do some live long and prosper here. I am equal opportunity Star Trek Star Wars fan, man. You know that. You guys know that. You guys know me. You guys know that I love me some Picard. You guys know that Picard is my captain for sure. But Carter, thank you so much for coming in with that first super chat of the stream. I greatly appreciate that. Now enjoy Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button. Now enjoy sit back. And I thought I accidentally blew up one of my fellow Rebel pilots. And enjoy some Shadows of the Empire action. This is a game that I love playing on stream. I love playing it all together. There we go. It is probably, so it's kind of a toss-up for me. My favorite Star Wars game of all time is Star Wars Galaxies. I will say that this is probably my second, but it's certainly the Star Wars game I've probably played more than any other. Despite logging like almost 400 hours of Battlefront 2, I have no doubt that I've put way more hours over the decades. Over the how many decades? 20 plus. So this came out in like 96, right? I believe 96. No. I think it came out in 98. Somebody correct me. Let's see if I remember the button. There we go. But I appreciate that, Carter. And Psychotic, thank you so much as well, man. One sec. Let me, before I read that, let me make sure I can take down this walker. Let's see. Come on now. Let's go. Cable detached. Cable detached. Psychotic, hey, 1 year since I've supported you. It definitely has been a windy road for me. Expect my Q&A paragraph tonight. Also, when is the Q&A stream? So, Psychotic, thank you so much. As we briefly discussed last stream, it's hard to believe that
Good
like
job, Rogue Group.
Whenever somebody says that they've been watching the channel for a year or supporting the channel for a year, it just blows my mind, man. Completely blows my mind. Time absolutely flies. I don't know where it goes. It's kind of funny. I don't know why I think that thought of this, but I went over to my parents' house recently, and my dad showed me some pictures. Oh shit! Of him and my mom in the garage that he found, and they were from like the 70s, and he was just like, "Where the fuck does time go? Where does it go? Where does it go? Where does it go?" Psychotic. I don't know. Why can't I hit this? There we go. Probe droid. Yeah, man. Make the question as long as you possibly want. I mean, that's what that's what that Q&A is there for. Don't feel like you need to keep it concise or brief. Lay it out, and I will be happy to answer it and read it. And that's what those Q&As are for. I always enjoy doing them. And I'm planning on the Q&A being probably, I believe my post on Patreon said that it was going to be on Wednesday of next week. That will probably be the best time for me, around 6:30, 7 p.m. or so. Oh, let me take out these pro doors real quick. There we go. So yeah, look forward to that Wednesday around 6:30 or 7 p.m. I will be hopping on microphone, doing a little bit of supporter Q&A, and if any fleet members are on right now, you know, you can always tune in and we can all shoot the shit. It's always fun. It's always fun.
Good shot.
All right. I appreciate that, man. And William Aguilar, good to see you as always, man. May the 4th be with you. You can skip those 2 next episodes in the Night Sister arc and move to Onderon. I know I butchered that. Onderon? Is it Onderon? Is that how you pronounce it? That sounds more correct. Okay, you know, I might skip them. I've heard from people, and I'm sure you have as well, that they're skippable, that I should skip them. A part of me wants to watch them, though. A part of me... Oh, that reminds me, I need to order Season 6. Onderon. Onderon. Okay, Onderon. Let me take a quick sip of Duke's Duke's Cold Nose Brown Ale from Bold City Brewery. There we go. All right. So yeah, maybe I'll skip them. Apparently they're Jar Jar episodes, which I'm 100% fine with, but they're hard to get because they are Netflix exclusive. I actually saw them on, they're called like the Lost Missions, correct? I think I saw them on eBay. I was looking around on eBay for them, and I believe I spotted them. I think I did. I'll have to check. If I did see them, I will find the cheapest used copy and give them an order tonight. But I appreciate all the support over the years, man, and I appreciate you. William Aguilar, for those of you who don't know, is basically the guy who got me into the Clone Wars. After years of people begging me to watch it, saying that I'm missing out on so much Star Wars. Oh yeah, I have to use spacebar for that. Oh shit. William was the one to kind of tell me that there's a chronological order. It's broken down by arcs, and I was like, okay, that makes it a little more digestible for somebody that's just now coming into the series, you know. So that really piqued my interest. So if you dig my Clone Wars videos, or you're just happy that I'm expanding my Star Wars universe, you definitely have William to thank for sure. Oh. But, yeah, I might skip them. We'll see. Alright, come get me, Wampas. That spacebar thing is a pain. Oh, come on now. I remember, these things used to terrify the shit out of me as a kid. But now, you know, all you gotta do... It's like a slow-moving Michael Myers monster, right? Just sit back and mash the button as quickly as you possibly can. Where's the other one? Oh. Wait, what the hell? There we go. One sec, guys. One sec. You know, I've played this so many goddamn times that I just, I just breeze through these beginning levels. It's a really short game. It's a very, very short game. But yeah. And Matt, what's going on, Starkiller? Good to see you, man. Spending the weekend in Louisville with the Nectar of the Gods, aka Bourbon. Hope you're feeling better. Definitely feeling better, man. And more importantly, my daughter's feeling a lot better. All today and yesterday, I was really worried about it. Obviously, this is the first time she's been sick, so, you know, as parents, we're just gonna freak out at every little thing. And she was feeling very lethargic and just not really under the weather. Wasn't her normal self. And tonight, she ate normally, and she ate a whole avocado. It's like one of her favorite foods. It's so weird. A whole avocado. I scooped it out, cut it into pieces, ate the whole thing. Ate a shitload of broccoli, ate a bunch of mango, ate some chicken, and like I was like, fuck, thank God she's starting to feel better. I was just so worried, you know. But she's definitely back to her normal self. I hope she wakes up, you know, feeling better. But yeah, we're all feeling better, man. And enjoy the bourbon, man. That sounds heavenly. Right now I'm drinking it's from a local brewery like right up the road from me called Bold City Brewery. If you're ever in Jacksonville, it's my favorite brewery. Like, it doesn't have my favorite beer in the city, but it has my... Oh, shit. No! It has my favorite vibes, I guess you could say. Has my favorite vibes out of any brewery in the city, because it's just like a warehouse, and, you know, it's they're not pretentious about it, and it's fun. But enjoy it, man. Enjoy Louisville. Never been up there. Never been up there. And Bick, good to see you, man. Big Mitchum. If you guys haven't been to Bick's channel, he does a lot of cool interviews with people that you would certainly recognize. And you probably recognize Bitch? I just said bitch. Bick himself. That was a Freudian slip. I apologize. That was stupid. Will you be having an autograph session with your book? When your book comes out, I'll be first in line. Oh yeah, let me pause for a second and address that. So I don't know how I would do the, if anybody actually legitimately wants a signed copy, you know, I don't know how I would necessarily do that. As you probably know, I'm selling it through Amazon self-publishing, and it's basically like, what's the best analogy? It's basically like it's like TeePublic or like Zazzle or Cafe Press, right? You upload your design, and then they handle everything. So I upload the manifest, the book, the cover art, and everything. And Amazon, what they do is they print it, they ship it, they do all the manufacturing and shipping, and I take a cut. So, and it's really cool because I can actually price the book to where there's so much leniency with the pricing. I can price it so low to where I don't make anything. I can price it like, I think the minimum is like $5 and I don't get any cut. Then I can price it $12 and I think I make like $4.50, which to me, that's a really good profit. And I don't know where I'm going to go with that, but anyway, I don't know how if somebody actually wanted to do a signing or wanted a signed copy, I don't necessarily know how I would do that. I might in the future open a P.O. box if that becomes somewhat of a demand. And of course I wouldn't charge for that. If somebody wanted to send me their book and then have like return shipping as well, which would be really cool. Or maybe we can hook something up, Bick, for sure. But yeah, we can hook something up for sure. But, you know, if I ever go to a celebration, the mask will be off and I will be walking around. And if anybody has a copy, I would love to chit chat. More importantly than signing, because I don't know, Vic, but that just like, for whatever reason, that just sounds super weird to me. That people want me to sign something, but I get it. You know, I get it. It's a book, and I don't think I'm ever going to get over that fact. It's so unworldly and unreal to me. That's a thing. But yeah, we'll figure something out. I don't really know the best way to go about it. I wish, you know, it's really cool doing the self-publishing thing because I don't answer to anybody and I can make what I want, and there's no deadlines. Obviously, there's no deadlines because I'm at my own personal deadlines. I feel like I've had 3, and shit always comes up to push it back. And I'm bummed at myself because today would have been the perfect day to release it. You know, May the 4th. But then we all had to get super sick. But yeah, we'll figure something out. Figure something out for sure. But I appreciate that, Vic, and I appreciate you asking. Oh, another thing that's weird about the self-publishing thing is that I don't have an editor. It's cool not answering to anybody, but like, I've never written a book. I don't have an editor. What am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do? I'm sure it is chock full of typos. My wife's read a little bit, but you know, I need a third-party opinion that doesn't love me. So that is probably the biggest downside to self-publishing is that, yeah, I don't know if I'm structuring these sentences correctly. Hopefully I am. But that being said, a lot of it is written kind of in the tone that I talk, which is probably not the best for a book, but you know, it's the way I write. And And that's why I think a lot of people are kind of gearing towards the audiobook, which is really cool. Which I think, you know, if you listen to my streams in particular, you might enjoy that a little more, you know. But all right, enough about that silly book. Powerbeam08, thank you so much, man. Hello, today is my 27th birthday. That's awesome, man. Could everybody do me a big favor and say happy birthday, Powerbeam08? I would greatly appreciate that. Powerbeam would greatly appreciate that. And yeah, man, happy 27. Where was I? When I was 27, I had just got out. Well, no, I was 2 years out of the Navy. And okay, I got to figure out. Oh, I can't remember the controls here. I was 2 years out of the Navy at 27. Okay, shit. How do I can't remember how to look. How do I look? Oh, how do I look? How do I look with this Xbox controller? How about this? How about this? I'll do this. How about this? Oh, this is gonna be miserable. This is stupid. Why did you do this? Oh, how about that? There we go. Boom! Easy peasy. Yeah, happy birthday, man. 27. Almost 30. Do you feel old? Do you feel old? I didn't feel old until... I still don't really feel too old, but... I don't think I felt old until I had a kid. I was 31 when I had a kid. That's when I first started feeling a little like, oh my god, time flies. And it wasn't even a realization that I'm old. It was more of that kind of feeling, like a, where the hell does all this time go? That's what it was. But dude, happy birthday! I appreciate the support tonight, and I hope you're having a good birthday plus Star Wars Day. How about that? May the 4th be with you. There you go. That's what I should have told everybody to tell you, but too late. But I appreciate that, man. And Sinker Gamer, good to see you, man. I saw you post on Instagram there. Pretty awesome. Let me figure out how to look. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't like... should I bother with this Wampa? I guess so. Sinker Gamer, I'm officially going to buy your book. Nice. Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that support. I hope you like it. There's a little bit of nerves involved on my part because, you know, I keep telling myself, you know, you've never written anything. What do you think why do you think you can write a book? And there's actually the beginning of the first chapter actually kind of starts that way. But at the same time, I realize that I've written a lot. I've written every single one of my videos. I structure them, and I write them. I research a lot of them. So yeah, it's you know, it's cool. It's cool. But I appreciate that support, man. And I hope you dig it. Audiobook or a paperback or Kindle. I'll be releasing the Kindle probably a couple weeks or maybe a month after after the initial release, because I don't know how the hell to format it, and I don't even know how that works. But we'll see. We'll see. And Psychotic, I appreciate that once again, man. I want a signed copy. I will pay a fancy dollar. No, I don't want you to pay anything for signed. No extra for signed, man. That's silly. That's silly shit.
While you're busy at the gun turret, sir.
But we can figure something out for sure. We can figure something out for sure. I would love to be able to, I would love to be able to write a little message in everybody's book that buys it. Unfortunately, I won't. Where is that coming from? I won't be able to, just because the nature of Amazon self-publishing, and you know, it's completely out of my hands for the most part. Which it's really awesome, but at the same time, you know, there's a little bit of downfalls. There's not that that kind of just hand-to-hand transaction. That would be really beneficial to people wanting that kind of stuff, you know? Yeah, we'll figure something out for sure, man. Alright, let's see. I always hated this level. Oh man, I need to turn that robot up. One sec, Will. I can't understand a word the robot's saying. Alright, one sec, guys. Let me break a little ground with this level, and then, God, the controls are so touchy here. How do I switch to missiles? Oh, there we go. Secret missiles. All right. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? It's making me sick. Whoa! Where the hell did they go? Oh, there. Oh, my daughter just rolled over. My wife's actually at a baby shower, so I put my daughter to bed tonight. And she just instantly went out on my shoulder, man. Super tired, getting over her little bug, her little stomach bug. She was in good shape tonight. All right, William Aguilar, thank you so much for the super chat, channel support, and everything you've done, man. Hey, Greedo, in Clone Wars vids. Oh, one sec. 99% of comments are people hating the list I gave you. I'm constantly harassed online. I was hoping you would make a video reading my full explanation. I sent it to your DM Twitter. Okay, I'll check that out for sure. You know, if people are giving you shit, man, what they have to remember is that your list and your guidance is legitimately one of the only reasons that I started watching the show. Without that list, without that guidance, I can tell you flat out that I probably would not be watching it. Without you making things concise, without you making it digestible, because when you look at a show and you see that there's a chronological order and people tell you to watch it in different ways, and there's, you know, episodes you should skip and blah, you know, do this, do that, do this, it's daunting. I mean, I'm coming into a show, maybe I'm just different, maybe this is my stupid brain, but I'm coming into a show where don't really know anything about it. There's a fuckload of episodes. And whenever I come into something like that I've never seen, and there's a ton of episodes to watch, it's a little daunting, and it's kind of off-putting, to tell you the truth. I have a hard time getting into shows, well, you know, unless it hooks me right off the bat. And to tell you the truth, I don't know if the Clone Wars would have if I went with a non-chronological order. But you never know. You never know. But yeah, don't take any of that shit to heart. It's silly. It's silly people. It's the kind of shit that, like, if you buy an Android phone, you're going to have 99% of the comments telling you should have bought an iPhone. If you bought a Toyota, you're going to have 1,000 people telling you should have bought a Subaru. If you bought an Intel processor, somebody's going to tell you to buy an AMD. If you bought a Radeon graphics card, they're going to tell you to buy a GeForce. You know, no matter what you do, man, no matter what you do, there's going to be the complete opposite. Oh, you should have bought a Nikon. Canons are crap. You should have bought a Canon. Nikons are crap. It's just a bunch of shit. But, yeah, I don't know. I probably won't make just a video completely talking about that, but I will address it in my next Clone Wars video for sure. For sure. I don't think it'll help because people are silly gooses. But I'll certainly address it for sure. And yeah, don't take any of that crap to heart. People are silly, man. People are silly. They should be, they should be thanking you for bringing me on board and legitimately broadening my horizon of what Star Wars means to so many people, you know. And in my head, it's just something that I can't shake. In my head, I still differentiate a lot of, like, Clone Wars stuff versus the original trilogy stuff. And I think that's maybe just a generational thing, or maybe I'm just hard-headed still and I can't break it. I mean, I've talked about that on my videos sometimes, about, like, the magic stuff and the Night Sister stuff and all that kind of... And Mortis even. As much as I enjoyed Mortis, it felt super weird to me. But I enjoyed it. But yeah, don't take any of that shit to heart, Will. But I appreciate the hell out of that support. You bringing me on board and broadening my horizons of what Star Wars means to so many people. I know the vast majority of people that watch those videos don't comment. The vast majority don't comment. The vast majority are appreciative that someone got me to watch it. But I appreciate that. It's a good beer. It's good. Sinker Gamer, thank you so much once again for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. Felt great being recognized on IG by you. Big fan. I'm just a dude. But oh, this is a horrible level. Give me one sec. But yeah, I love that interaction, man. That's cool. I like when people tag me and stuff. I like when I see people, you know, like if anybody out there sports a Hello Greedo shirt, you know, tweet it to me whenever you're wearing it one day. I love seeing that shit. It's cool. It's still mind blowing. It'll never be normal to me. It'll always be surreal. But yeah, man. I appreciate you shouting me out on the old IG. I think that's literally the first time I've ever said the word IG. I think it is. I think I've just always said Instagram. I don't think I've ever called it IG, but I just did. All right, this level takes concentration, a little frustration. I'm trying to think of something else that rhymes. Oh, that was stupid. You did not concentrate well there. Okay, here we go. Ooh, slipping and sliding, slipping and sliding. All right. Oh, I've never played it on anything more than medium. I'm not into super hard shit. You know, I get my thrill of difficulty when it comes to multiplayer games. Usually when I play single player games, I usually just go easy or medium. It depends though. And I'm not one for like going through games multiple times at different difficulties. For whatever reason, I've never been one to really care about that kind of stuff either. Yeah, maybe. The train, maybe. Yeah. My favorite is that there's no trains in Star Wars. Okay. There was in 1998. Okay. There was there was a hover train in the Clone Wars, right? It was a hover train, I believe. Not to mention, there's probably some old technology still lying around, right? Some planets probably don't have hover trains yet. Maybe they still have these tracks. You never know. Hell, different countries around the globe have different technology. Some technology hasn't migrated yet. Maybe that's the case with the Star Wars universe. Maybe that's the case. What do you think of the Division 2, Greedo? I'm a big fan, Winged Goonie. I think I've logged like 30 something hours into it. It's really fun. It's probably my favorite looter shooter of all time. I haven't had much time to devote to it lately. Oh, one sec. One sec, Will. One sec. I can't remember what I need to do here. I think I need to jump back. Was that a stupid decision? I'm pretty sure I think that was just for a challenge point. Alright, one sec, Will. One sec. I guess I'll find out. Or maybe that wasn't for a challenge point. Maybe that's where I actually need to go. Did I just screw myself? One sec, Will. Alright, here we go. Alright, is that a life? It's a life. Alright. One of these goes down with the ship. And it is this one. There we go. Alright, cool. William Aguilar, thank you so much for the incredible, generous super chat tonight, man, and the support all around. I greatly appreciate that. The main issues that people have is that in my list, some arcs that are not exactly chronological. Wait, let me read that again. The main issues that people have is that in my list, some arcs are not exactly chronological, and there are some arcs cut completely or skipped, like Boba's arc and the Hondo introduction episode. They are in filler section. That makes sense. I specifically remember the Hondo I believe I remember that, if I'm remembering correctly. I remember when I first maybe mentioned Hondo and the relationship that he and Obi-Wan had or something like that, that I don't remember seeing Hondo or something like that, and then the comment section just blew up. Yeah, you missed an episode! Okay, cool your jets, guys. Cool your jets, man. We're watching Star Wars. We're having fun. It's okay. You know, and you know, I'll probably, to tell you the truth, Will, I'll probably go back and watch some of those episodes that are on the filler list just to kind of eventually watch all of it before I start the next season. But I wanted to watch the meat and potatoes. I wanted to watch what you and probably the majority of people deemed as the most important, you know. There we go. And I think that's kind of the goal of my viewing, is get a good knowledge of where the show is and what the show is, in order to start watching the Clone Wars when it comes out, you know, season 7. And in a way I can kind of understand what people like. If you watch something and you know, you love a show or something like that, and you see a goofy guy with the Stormtrooper helmet watching the show too, and skipping some maybe of your favorite arcs, I guess I get it, but there's no reason to get upset. You know, it's very silly, of all the things to bitch and moan about. But it was because Jar Jar is in that episode, and I didn't want you to be put off from the Clone Wars so early on. Yeah, I haven't really seen much Jar Jar in the show. There's been a few episodes, I believe. But yeah, I get that. That's an interesting way of looking at it too, is that you're cultivating my experience in a way based off of my own biases, right? So in that sense, you did exactly what I was kind of hoping you would do. Or not necessarily hoping, but maybe subconsciously hoping. And so, yeah, maybe my biases would have gotten in the way. Maybe my biases would have made me go, what, why does everybody like this? So yeah, you were cultivating, my experience based off of what you think I would like the most and what would keep me on board, right? So that's a really interesting way to look at it. One that I really haven't considered before. But yeah, man, I appreciate that. If anybody out there likes my Clone Wars videos, say in the chat right now, say thanks to Will. Can you do me that? If you like my Clone Wars videos and you're not mad about me missing a couple episodes, will you say thanks, Will? I appreciate that support tonight, man, and thanks for the guidance. Oh, man. There we go. Nice. Oh. New survey available. Do you guys do that? I have a Google Pixel. I don't know if it's available on all Androids. I'm assuming it is. You can take like these Google...
Jump to the next hover train.
Oh, shit. You can take these Google like surveys and basically you rack up fake dollars. And you can spend them in the Google Play Store. So like I have like $10 in Google Play Cash, and I don't know what to spend it on, apps and shit like that. But I don't really play any games. I don't know. Wait, what did it want me to do? Oh. Yeah, why are the Seekers only used for the fight against IG-88, but not the whole level? Tom Kelly. Yeah, it's, the level... See, I didn't... If you're first playing it, it's difficult, but once you've kind of, like... Once you've played it a lot, it gets pretty mundane. And the hardest part about the level, isn't really IG-88, because you just... It's kind of like that ATST. Oops, I didn't mean to fire a Seeker. It's kind of like the ATST where you rack up your Seekers, you fire repeatedly at IG-88. You can kind of... I usually back myself into a corner here, and I do that. I do exactly that. And then when he gets low, he runs away. I still have 14 Seekers. He's at 51% health. Another barrage of Seekers will take him down. I'm still at 100% health. So, yeah, it's a stupid level. Come on, IG. Come on, punk. Don't run. Oh, what is he at? I thought that said like maybe he has 5% or 10, something like that. Come back down. I'm not coming after you. This is the strategy. This is the strategy, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, 100% health. Shot like 20 seekers at him. Boom. Oh, that's not IG-88? I thought it was. Yeah, Google Opinion Reward. Yes, I believe so, Resistance. I believe that's what it's called. Wow, look. My this time around and my last time around were exactly to the second. Exactly the same. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Before I fried his circuits, IG-88 said Boba Fett is here in the yard.
That is IG-88.
Most likely he's at the Imperial.
Oh, you're being a goober.
I'll watch the ship. Get out there and find Boba Fett.
Get out there and find Boba Fett.
Well, how will I know what Boba Fett looks like?
Boba Fett is green. He has a jetpack.
Where is he at?
I don't know. You have to walk through the fucking desert, jump over canyons and shit. Get out there and find Boba Fett. Actually, that is not IG-88.
I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not. Amanda Rosenblatt, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support this evening. I greatly appreciate that, and I hope you and everybody in the chat is having a fantastic May the 4th. However anybody celebrates that. Does anybody actually like celebrate it and watch a bunch of Star Wars movies? I used to. Before kid. And now I'll probably save all my Star Wars viewing for like a week before Rise of Skywalker comes out. Anyway, let me navigate this. There we go. Amanda Rosenblatt, loving living in Florida. May the 4th be with you. Greedo, well, right back at you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the state. Florida. Oh, let me let my cat in real quick. I can hear maybe the litter boxes in my office and oh, one second. It's okay. It's okay. I guarantee she's gonna want to be let out within like a minute. All right. Amanda, I'm glad you're enjoying Florida. It's a fun state. There's a lot to do. I always enjoy the waterways. I enjoy hiking and stuff like that. A lot of outdoor stuff to do. Shit. And you know, it's a big ass state too. I mean, from Jacksonville to like Tampa, I believe it's almost 5 hours, I think. And Tampa isn't even. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Everything is like ice in this game. Is it? Okay. So yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Florida gets a lot of shit. You know, there's always the Florida man stories and all that kind of stuff. And my analytical brain goes to the fact that it's a giant state, a lot of people, big populations, a lot of major cities. So just by numeric value, we're probably going to have more crazy shit from crazy people, right? When you have more people, there's more crazy people. That's just how it works. That's the way my brain interprets the data. Or maybe everybody's just fucking crazy here. Who knows? No, Miami's much further than that. But I'm glad you're enjoying it, Amanda. And welcome to Florida once again. Let's see, where'd that Wampa go? Oh, there's the Wampa. Alright, cat. I think the cat wants out, but give me one sec, kitty cat. I gotta kill a digital creature known as a Wampa in the Star Wars universe. completely fictional creature in a fictional video game. I know you really, really want out. There we go. All right. Thank you for being patient while I kill this digital creature. All right. Yeah. They see a door closed and they want in, and then they want out. That's how it goes. We some of you guys might know my wife's mother, my mother-in-law, passed away a couple months ago, so we ended up taking her cat in. So now we have 3 cats and a baby. And we have a tiny house, and it's cramped. It's very cramped. But her cat is crazy. Her cat. I always thought this. Are you kidding me? You just slip and slide in this level. It's almost like an arcade game where they want you to fail, but there's no quarters, so they're not making money off of you. But yeah. But before we took the cat in, I always thought this cat was like on death's door. I always thought it was just weak and feeble and just barely scooting by. Nope, she is crazy. When we try to eat, she tries to eat off of our plate. She pulls out our food. She is constantly on our laps, and she is like playing with our cats. I don't know, maybe it was the environment she was in. She didn't really have much contact. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this level. It's weird. There's like 3 corners in this game where if you're just walking, then you instantly start sliding. It's very strange. Very strange. Bought it. Oh yeah, bought it yesterday with some other Star Wars games. Shut it in a sale. They go for $2. Yeah, I know a lot of like digital video game distributors or whatever they're called are running a bunch of Star Wars sales at the moment. And I picked up the Episode 1 Racer on Steam yesterday. And I wanted to stream it yesterday, but I couldn't get it to actually be recognized by my streaming software. It just continuously like a black screen. I don't know why. People sent me some troubleshooting guides and stuff like that. Like, I tried everything and it's not working. It's just a complete black screen. The gameplay's great. It's smooth and it's crisp and it looks better than this even. But for whatever reason, I cannot get OBS to recognize that the game's up. It's strange. Eventually, maybe I'll get it, but I really don't know. I've been working on like Rogue Squadron for a year, I feel like, and I still can't get OBS to recognize that. And but if I do get it working, I'll absolutely stream it. Oh, that's how you do it. Oh, that's how you look. Oh, nope, that's not how you do it. Nope. Wait, how did I... Oh, all that... Oh, that's weird. Okay. I thought the other joystick let you look up and down. That would have been smart integration with this Xbox controller, but... Alright. Oh, shit. I guess that's one way to get... Oh, nope, I still gotta do this. Alright, I'll wait until that's coming back. Oh, shit. There we go. Running and gunning. Wilhelm scream. Episode 1 Racer is my favorite Star Wars game of all time. Nice, man. Hey, it's fun. I have it on the Nintendo 64. And I figured, you know, it was on sale for, I believe, $5 on Steam. And I was like, you know what? It'd be fun to stream, not knowing that I wouldn't be able to get OBS to recognize it. Which is, you know, it's very strange because some older games... They're really, like Shadows of the Empire, for example, is so easy to stream. it just works. It gets recognized by the streaming software, and there's no hiccups whatsoever. But then Rogue Squadron, Episode 1 Racer, it's weird how those cause me trouble. I don't really understand it. Well. Alright, here we go. About to get the jetpack. I think, soon. If not right now, soon.
Activate the computer in the observation tower, and we'll know where Boba Fett's Slave 1 is docked.
Alright. Yep, I'm about to get it. Somebody, like a year ago, told me about this platform. I believe it's way on top of the tower with like an extra life and stuff like that. I never knew it existed. In the decades that I've played this game, I never knew it existed.
The Slave 1 is docked.
Jetpack. He's got a motherfucking jetpack. Now I gotta remember how to, how to use it with this control. Okay. That, and then up. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, nice. Pulse, health, challenge point. I have full health. Pulse. There we go. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I've only played the first Force Unleashed game, and what was that, guys? That was like, was that a year ago when I played it? I played it over a few streams from start to finish, and it was fun. It was a fun kind of mindless button masher type of game, and I wish I was a little more engaged with the story. I really enjoyed the beginning where, I mean, if you guys have played it, you know, Vader finds you and kind of takes you under his wing. And it's a kind of a really awesome moment. I really enjoyed that. I still haven't played the second one. People say it's not that great, but might as well. You know, might as well. Maybe in the future. We'll see. Sinker Gamer, once again, thank you so much for the support tonight, man. I greatly appreciate that. Just bought your epic merch. Check your IG DM. Nice. Let me. I don't think I have DMs open. Do I? What's going on here? I never check DMs. I don't even know how to. I honestly don't even know how to do it. Oh, I have a shitload of requests. Image is concealed to protect you from unwanted content. That's weird. Nice. Cheers for beers, man. I appreciate that support. Nice. Damn, shipping's expensive. What's VAT? Is that taxes? God damn. Well, I appreciate that. Small, male, black, classic t-shirt. Cheers for beers. Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that support on all fronts tonight. And that is the original classic Hello Greedo t-shirt, for sure. That is the original classic Hello Greedo t-shirt. It's been around for a long time. Mine is probably 5 years old, the one that I wear in my videos. And I've worn it, dude. I've worn it, you shouldn't have this issue, but I've worn it so many times. I have washed it probably once a week, every week for 5 years. And it is starting to fall apart. Just because complete wear and tear. I wear it so often, and the condition that it's in right now, it's basically become my like yard work shirt. I'll have to take a picture of it sometime. It's not that bad. It kind of just looks like one of those vintage shirts that you would buy, you know. But it's cool, man. I appreciate that. Oh, it already loaded. Aaron, thank you so much for the support. And super chat tonight. I greatly appreciate that. May the 4th be with you, Greedo. Right back to you. It's officially Revenge of the 5th here in the UK. Great to see Shadows. I've been playing some Dark Forces today. Nice, man. Did you get to the diarrhea water slide level yet? The worst level in any Star Wars game ever, as I said in one of my more recent videos. You probably have. You probably have. It's horrible. It's the worst. It is the worst level design ever. But yeah, that game is one of my all-time favorite Star Wars games. I played it continuously as a kid. I had it when it first came out. I just remember being completely blown away that, you know, I played Duke Nukem 3D, I played Doom, I played Hexen, I played all these other first-person shooter games, and then we had a Star Wars first-person shooter, and it just completely blew my mind. Come on, AT. There we go. I almost died. That was close. But, so do you, Aaron, I'm curious. You call it Revenge of the 5th. For whatever reason, Revenge of the 6th sounds better to me. Oh shit, I died. I don't know which is kind of the correct way, or is there an official way that the Star Wars Twitter handle uses? What do you guys say? Revenge of the 5th or Revenge of the 6th? I'm very curious. But, tell me how the future is, man. But I appreciate that support tonight, Aaron. Thank you so much. And, yeah, enjoy a little bit of Shadows of the Empire. I'll be playing it for a little bit longer. We'll see. Actually, neither. Revenge of the 6th. Yeah, just, I think, I don't know, maybe, I don't know why it sounds better to me. I'll drop down. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Maybe there's health over here. Let's see. Why is my auto aim not working there? Now it is. It's weird. By auto aim, I don't mean that I have like hacks on. I mean that the game has a very, very forgiving aiming system. Yeah, the remake. Yeah, that's true. I would love to do that, Nuka Lord. Yeah, I played it over a dozen times. I have my original copy on PlayStation 1. Nice, Aaron, nice. Keep forgetting I have this jetpack. Most of these don't matter. So I'll just go through the last one. I think it's the last one, isn't it? In fact, in a few minutes, you won't even be matter. What movie? Ambush for some full health. Alright. So they send you into a room full of dudes, drop your health to give you full health. Cool. Which one did that open? Correct one, maybe. There's a little robot guy in here, right? Yep. Alright. Am I that asshole who predicts everything before it comes? There's a stormtrooper around here. There's fans around the corner. There are fans that I have to jump through. I told you there's fans. I've played this game so many times. I know where everything is. I'm an expert at Shadows of the Empire. If you ever need any guidance or walkthroughs, follow me on GeoCities. My GeoCities website is geocities.com/Star Wars Gamer. Star Wars Gamer / Dragon Tattoo / Barbed Wire Badass. Navy SEAL Expert Sniper. That is me on GeoCities. Alright, here we go. That's all of them, right? Alright. Actually, I used to have a GeoCities website and an Angel Fire website and all those websites. I had my own, like, cheat codes websites. It was like the first time, you know, I ever did any graphic design. It was probably in the mid-90s or so when I started dabbling in that kind of stuff. And that's where I learned to kind of make very rudimentary websites early in the day. It's kind of neat. of my curiosity and all that kind of stuff stemmed from that. Desmore Quinn reviews. Thank you so much for the super chat and channel support tonight, man. I greatly appreciate that. Let me take a quick sip. Wet the whistle. Ah. All right. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Desmar Quinn reviews. I know we already sort of had this conversation, but I was wondering if the Lawless was on your Clone Wars list. Because that is one of the most important episodes in the series. Also my favorite bands. Lawless? Also, also favorite bands. Oh, my personal favorite bands. Okay. That's a cool question. I don't know. Will. Oh yeah, you're still here. It is? Okay. Did I already watch that episode? I have a horrible memory. It is on the list? Okay. So, is it season 6, I'm assuming? Look at that face. Look at Dash Rendar's face. Highly texturized 3D graphics coming at you for your Nintendo Entertainment System. 64 bits like never before. 4. Oh, I haven't watched it. Okay. So, I have not watched it yet. No spoilers, please. So, Desmore Quinn, it is on the list. I have not watched it yet. But I appreciate you looking out. I still have maybe, I guess, a few episodes left of season 5. And I believe most of what I need to watch, the remainder of what I need to watch is from season 6. I believe that is the majority of what I still have to watch is from season 6. So, one sec. Oh shit. Will, there you go, Will. Long time coming. Did I just really crash my game? Did I really crash my game? Son of a bitch. I really crashed my game. God damn it. I'll skip that level. Oops. I was just bragging on Shadows of the Empire being awesome. There we go. I'll skip it. You guys have seen Gulf Spaceport before. There you go, Will. Long time coming. Long time coming, man. You were talking about spoilers, and I don't take kindly to spoilers, and I didn't know if Psychotic was still taking a peek, so I wanted to make sure. Yeah, of course, man. Anytime. Anytime. Welcome to the Mod Squad. Oh, Desmore Quinn. Favorite bands. So, what just happened? What is going on with my controller? Okay, I had to hit enter to go in there. That's not normal. Weird. Oh, no, Psychotic. No, I just wanted to make sure that, that any spoilers that were posted could,
Stop the swoop gang before they reach Kenobi's place.
So, okay, my controller is majorly messing up here. The acceleration button and anything like that is not working, so I'll restart the game, try it again. Alright, my favorite bands. So, I'm a big fan of, if you ever heard of Josh Ritter, he's probably one of my all-time favorites. Just kind of like a solo, just kind of some twangy stuff. I really, really like it. And then there's bands like Bright Eyes, you know, Connor Oberst, even his solo stuff is great. Bands like American Football, and Mike Kinsella, who is one of the guys in American Football, has his own solo project called Owen that I've been listening to for, I mean, almost like 2 decades, which is crazy to think about. But, and then Death Cab for Cutie. Like, Death Cab for Cutie is just one of, in my opinion, one of the better, one of like the most consistently awesome bands. Guys, my controller is still messing up. I don't understand what's going on. I really don't know what's going on.
Stop the swoop gang before they reach Kenobi's place.
What in the hell is going on? Well, that's a big bummer. Come on now. Let's see controls. It's not gonna do anything. Joystick, next set, no. Alright, I'll do it with the mouse and keyboard. Whoa, how about that? This is not gonna be easy at all. How do I knock into him? So yeah, stuff like that. I've listened to like Ryan Adams for decades even. His original band Whiskey Town was great. No, this is really, really hard with the mouse. I don't know if this, but we'll see. What else? It's weird, like, whenever I'm put on the spot, I can never think of anything. You know, I've always listened to, like, Bob Seger my entire life. The Beatles, the Beastie Boys. But usually, if I'm listening to something, I usually listen to, like, Josh Ritter or Bright Eyes or American football, stuff like that. I've always really enjoyed that kind of stuff. What I'm trying to think now. My Morning Jacket. Yeah, My Morning Jacket's great. Band of Horses. I'm just trying to rack my brain. Like, when I was in high school, me and my friends could not get enough of Brand New. You know, Brand New's first album, Your Favorite Weapon. Or Taking Back Sunday's first album, Tell All Your Friends. That was like high school. It's funny how I can remember all those lyrics. I mean, we all have those bands, right? But yeah, nowadays, what else am I listening to? There's a band called Pine Grove, and they have a song called Old Friends. And it's one of my favorite songs I've heard in the past couple of years. Old Friends by Pine Grove is fantastic, man. Fantastic. But yeah. I hope I fed your curiosity there a little bit, Desmark Coin Reviews.
That does it for the
But I
swoop
appreciate
gang.
the hell out of that
Head for
support tonight,
Kenobi's
man.
place.
And I'm looking forward to Lawless. Oh shit. Oh, now see, like I'm a little over halfway done with the level, and I've already destroyed all the swoops, and now I basically just have to fly through the level and make sure you can't really kill yourself unless you fall into one of the pits like that. But yeah.
I'm really good at this game. I've played it for like 20-something years. I know everything that's going to happen. I know how to beat every single main boss. I know all their weak points, and I know it's just fantastic. I'm an expert in the game. I have a Prima strategy guide that I know by heart. I know that an ATST takes approximately 12 Seekers, depending on where you hit them in the hitbox.
I haven't listened to Blink-182 probably since high school. I liked I like grew up listening to Dude Ranch, which I believe was their first one, and I really enjoyed that. And what? Then they had the Take Off Your Pants and no, that wasn't that one. That was, what's the one with the girl on the cover called? Listen to that a little bit, but no, I never really got into them after that. Kind of found my groove in different stuff. Beat it. Enema of the State. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Ooh. I don't know, man. That's a good question. So, in 10 years, my daughter's going to be 10 years old. No, my daughter's going to be 11 years old in 10 years. That's hard to believe. That's fucking crazy. 10 years doesn't feel that far from, like, after you've been alive for 32 years. It does. 10 years feels like nothing. But when I try to rationalize that, and think about my daughter, That's really hard for me to comprehend, for sure. Hold on one sec. Let me text my wife real quick. All right, there we go. In 10 years, I really don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what my controller is still messed up. So, let me see if it's going to work now.
Make your way through the ship and find the Imperial.
Is it going to work? It's working. It's working. I don't know. In 10 years, I have a feeling. So my goal right now is when my daughter's old enough to like go to school, and we're probably gonna have another kid in the future. So when they're old enough to be in school, I'll probably go for a graphic design teaching job, high school potentially. I think that's kind of always been one of my dreams. I had a really good high school computer art teacher. And it pretty much inspired me to want to do something like that. You know, I had a lot of shitty teachers. We all did. But this teacher really, I don't know. He was a good guy. And that's kind of my goal. So maybe that. And then maybe occasionally uploading stuff on YouTube. We'll see. Or Bleep Blorp, whatever the 2029 video streaming service is. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, shit. Galaxy of Heroes. Arthur Soto. Arthur, I actually downloaded Galaxy of Heroes last week. Oh, shit. I'm gonna die here. I still haven't tried it out yet. I downloaded it, and I was anticipating playing it one night, and I just never got around to firing it up. I actually forgot that I installed it on my phone. I'll check it out though, and definitely when I check it out, I will I'll make a video. I guess just called like I finally played Galaxy of Heroes or something like that. Whee! Oh yeah, forgot about these little guys. There's more of them. Right, when you open these things up? Okay. There we go. Come on. Need some health. Need some health. There we go. This game is pretty good for being such an old game. 7.9 action? Oh, Asian. Oh. 797 Asian. Yeah, I'm surprised that it runs so smooth. Out of all the older games that I've tried to launch on the PC or emulate, this is by ooh, I thought I fell. This is by far the smoothest. By far the smoothest, and just runs the best, and there's really no issues streaming it. As you guys saw earlier, I did have a game crash. That occasionally happens when I minimize. But other than that, man, it runs so well. It works great with an Xbox controller. Yeah, compared to like Rogue Squadron or Episode 1 Racer, which I just can't get to stream. This is just a cakewalk. It's kind of crazy. And it still consistently blows my mind that I can hop on. It's never gonna not feel weird to me that I can hop on my computer and I can literally play a 20-plus-year-old game on my 2019 computer, live, and have a bunch of people watching it. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's crazy. It's just a crazy world we live in. Where'd that guy go? There he is. Another one. There's another one up there. Gotcha. There we go. Oh yeah, this part always... you guys know I'm not good with puzzles. So this always has always thrown me off. Alright, let's see. And then the top one, I don't know which one I need to do. I can never remember which one is which. And it doesn't really matter on the bottom floor because, you know, you just gotta find that one stairwell, I believe. Oh. So, okay, that opens that. Is that the stairwell? No. That opened quick. Nope. Nope, that's actually making me motion sick, spinning around like that. There we go. Come on. Really? There we go. All right. How about this? I'm gonna hop off the game and I'm gonna hang out with you guys for maybe like 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off, eat a late dinner. Yeah, let's do a little Lightspeed Lounge action. How about that? Just for, I don't know, just for like 15 minutes or so. Nice. All right, cool. Little Lightspeed Lounge action. William Aguilar up there as the stream boss. Aren't you supposed to go to school? Steven Martinez. Me? What are you doing? I'm shooting boxes, man. Now we're flying through interstellar space. No, intergalactic space, and we're on our way to Andromeda Galaxy. Nope, I've never tried Star Wars Bounty Hunter. That's a game that I feel like I looked up not too long ago because somebody recommended it to me. And that was only for what? No, it was for like a GameCube, wasn't it? I finished my question/paragraph. It's 454 words. Nice, man. That's awesome. Look forward to reading it. That's a long. I'm trying to think how many pages that would be in the book. PS2, GameCube, Xbox. Okay. See, I never had any of those systems. I had a. Let me run down the consoles that I've owned. I owned an original Nintendo, an NES. I owned an SNES. I owned a Super Nintendo. Then I didn't buy a console for a while, and then I got a Dreamcast, which was fun. I feel like it was ahead of its time. Then I didn't get a console until a PlayStation 3. So I went from. Oh no, I take that back. I bought a Xbox 360, but I never played it, and I ended up selling it to my brother-in-law. And then I got a PlayStation 3 really just for the Blu-ray player, and now I have an Xbox One. And, I have a Wii U. So there was a gap there where I didn't have like a PS1, a PS2, or a GameCube or anything like that. So, yeah, I never played Bounty Hunter. Oh, it's on PS3 too? Nice. So it's like one of those backwards compatible things. Yeah, in the interim between those consoles, I discovered PC gaming after like around the same time that I got a Nintendo 64, and that just shot me on a trajectory where all I did was play PC games. I played extensively like Duke Nukem 3D and all those early first-person shooters like Wolfenstein and Doom and Hexen and all that stuff. And then when I played Diablo, I actually talk about this a little bit in the video game chapter. Yeah, Diablo was the first time I ever played with people from around the world, and it was absolutely mind-blowing. You know, like to link up over 28K modem and play with people from around the world was insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah. Yeah, I played the original Battlefront 2, Caleb. Not that much, though. It came out in, what, 2004? So, in 2004, I just graduated from high school, and I was really, really big into Counter-Strike still, and Day of Defeat, and all those games. So, I played a little bit of Battlefront 2 back then, but I never really jumped into it that much. Despite it being Star Wars and all that stuff, I still gravitated towards like Counter-Strike. And primarily, I just love the competitive nature of it, and I also love the fact that you can make your own maps. That was a big selling point for me. I loved making maps. I loved hosting my own servers. I loved watching people play on things that I created. It's just kind of mind-blowing, you know? Oh shit, Desmar Quinn, I apologize, man. Did you miss my donation? Do you have your own personal head? Oh shit, I'm sorry about that. Desmar Quinn, I can tell you exactly what happened. This has happened a couple times. I usually catch it when I'm playing a game. I need to change. Basically, I need to change the super chat notification audio. Right now, it's a blaster sound. When I created that, when I made the blaster sound, the super chat notification, I wasn't thinking that whenever I play a bunch of Star Wars games, that blaster sound effect is just going to blend in with the action that I'm playing in. Does that make sense? So sometimes I'll completely miss it. It's crazy. So I apologize, man. Sorry about that. Desmore Quinn reviews. Thank you so much for the super chat and channel support tonight, man. I greatly appreciate that. Do you have your own personal headcanon? Because I do, just not sure about everyone else. Also, do you think you will be going to Celebration next year? Yeah, personal headcanon. I'm trying to think of a good example. A lot of it, I guess, revolves around, and I can separate my own personal headcanon or biases or things that I grew up with thinking were real when this whole plethora of knowledge was not available to us as Star Wars fans. Because for probably a lot of, maybe even a lot of people in chat right now, but for me and people of my generation, we grew up in a time with not that much at our disposal, at least if I'm sure there were a lot of fans who were all over the internet in the early days of the internet, mining message boards and reading everything they could and all sorts of, Star Wars dictionaries and yada, yada, yada. But a lot of that's changed, So a lot of the time we had to make stuff up in our head or think of reasons for things existing or why things were the way they were or backstories that we just put in our own brains. And and I'm trying to think of an example of that, but a lot of it kind of revolved around what I thought of the Clone Wars and how like probably a lot of people of my generation thought that would pan out in the films and whatnot, or even like the Force, headcanon surrounding the Force or the Jedi, stuff like that. There's certain things that I probably can't shake, or certain things that, while I do accept them as canon and I recognize that they're kind of what's quote unquote real in the franchise, my brain goes a different way because that's the way I grew up thinking. Does that make sense? And I'm sure people are wondering what's an example, and I'm trying to think of one. You guys know me. Whenever I'm put on the spot, my memory just shuts down. I would be the worst Jeopardy contestant ever. But yeah, there's certain things. Yeah. Also, do you think you will be going to Celebration next year? Desmore Quinn reviews. I'm hoping. I was invited this year. I declined because my daughter's first birthday party was that same week. Me and my wife's anniversary was actually April 12th, and that was the day of the big panel. And family comes first, and I declined. And I'm hoping that next year's celebration will not be on that weekend, that week. I hope it's going to shift, because that is a bad weekend for me to want to travel and go places, because I'm going to decline that every single time for sure. But yeah, we'll see. I'm crossing my fingers that it's going to happen in, like, I don't know, the first weekend in April or maybe late April. We'll see. But if I end up going, there will definitely be like a meetup. I would love to, shake hands with anybody that's there, and we'll, it'll be cool. Be one for the books for sure. But yeah. William Aguilar, what did you imagine the Clone Wars was when you were a little kid? Well, for the longest time, Will, Star Wars, and I've always said this, Star Wars feels used and abused and dirty and scuffed up and seedy underground cantina places and whatnot. So whenever I thought of the Clone Wars, I always thought of it kind of in that same practical and rusty setting, right? The used sci-fi. Does that make sense? So it was just a completely different feel, a completely different tone. I built this imaginary Clone War, as Obi-Wan said. He never added an S to it, in my head, where there was just a lot of mystery of what it was, and I never fucking imagined that Boba Fett was going to be the prototype, or Jango Fett rather was going to be the prototype. So there was a lot of stuff like that I was like, what? Because in my head, I didn't think of all these connections. I didn't think of droids. I didn't think of anything like that. I didn't build this whole kind of political system around it. I just assumed that maybe there was vying for power of these, I don't know, these controlling and dictatorial societies with clone armies like super soldiers that were trying to overthrow the Jedi or something like that. I never predicted that the clones would be fighting alongside the Jedi and it would this whole Order 66 twist and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I never even contemplated any of it, which, looking back, that's probably a good thing, right? You don't want to go into something with a completely predetermined idea of what something is or how something's going to turn out. So in that sense, it's cool. But yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just interesting to have a long time to think about these things, and then when the thing comes out, it's not really how you thought. It's interesting, but yeah. I think it was originally what George said was a war that the clones were the bad guys the Jedi fought. Yeah, I'm sure, you know, it's really interesting to go back and read some of the old Star Wars quotes from productions and where things might go in the future. And there's so many conflicting, even from the same person, even George Lucas, conflicting ideas, conflicting what's going to happen, conflicting ideas, conflicting, you know, plots that could have been. It's really interesting. I always take that whole "it was planned from the beginning" claim with a giant fucking heap full of salt. But yeah. Alright, guys. I gotta get going. Just more Quinn reviews. Yeah, I understand. Mine is like a mix Legends with now canon and other small things they change for the new canon. Yeah, family is really important. I would do the same thing. Yeah, I understand, especially if somebody was so invested in Legends, how it could be kind of difficult to pull yourself away from what you grew up knowing, you know, what you grew up reading and listening to and playing even, you know. Yeah, for sure. But, alright guys, it's time for me to hop off and eat something. I've had half of a peanut butter jelly sandwich today. You guys know me. I don't really eat anything during the day. I only eat it at night. I don't know why. After my shit and puke fest over the week of being sick with a crazy stomach bug, I'm down to 201. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. All right, guys. Time to hop off. But I appreciate everybody hanging out with me on this May the 4th Star Wars Day. Playing a little old school Shadows of the Empire. Let me run down the list real quick. Desmar Quinn Reviews, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Aaron, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Sinker Gamer, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Amanda Rosenblatt, thank you for the super chat and channel support. William Aguilar, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Stevie Caldwell, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Stevie, did I miss yours? Shit, if I did, I apologize. Maybe all those... there were 3 super chats that came in asking about the book, and maybe I got them all confused. If you're still here, man, and I didn't, I apologize, man. Shit. I'll get... shit. The next stream will be called Stevie Caldwell, if I missed that, alright? Psychotic, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Powerbeam08, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Bick Mitchum, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Matt, aka Star Killer, thank you for the super chat and channel support. And Carter Lovejoy, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Alright guys, as always, have fun. Don't take all this stuff too serious. Have fun with it. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. May the 4th be with you. Is that super cheesy? Yeah, a little bit. But fuck it, right? It's all fun. Alright, later guys.